Hi guys! I know it's been a while since I made a video. Today is my day off, and happy day off to anyone who is having a day off and resting and able to pause out. I just wanted to reach out and come to you today. The angels are more present now than ever. And I've been listening to Laura Palladian. She is the Queen of Light. She is the Palladian delegate. And I am forever grateful to have found her and to connect with her. To connect with you. And I want to share the gifts. And right now we're going through a shift. And so what I keep seeing and what I keep feeling is to stay grounded, is to practice yoga, to go outside in nature and to ground yourself, to have your feet feel the earth, to feel what it feels like, to feel the earth, because we're basically plants, we're basically flowers. So what a flower needs water, needs nurture, needs support, needs air, needs nature itself, needs sunlight, water, food. So in all those things, that's why I chose to work at a health food store. And so all those things that are essential is what we need, and we are all surrounded by it. And even if we think that we're not loved, or we think that we're not surrounded by goodness, we are. We are surrounded by the angels. The angels are ever more present now than ever. And just us simply being here, we are raising the frequency of the planet. And so as we raise our vibration, we are raising each other, we are helping uplift each other and help raising our life's experience. As I sit here, I'm remembered by my friend Liz. She was an earth goddess, and she's in heaven. And I'm very grateful that I had the golden opportunity to experience life with her. That was our ant friend here. Now everything is starting to blossom, and as I'm pausing out and resting and retreating, and have these past few days, here to rest and relax from work, I've stumbled upon Seeds of the Spirit 2005 by Barbara Brennan. And what comes to mind is I really want to read this. What comes to heart mind: honor your uniqueness. Only you can transform your life. Only you with your free will choice can choose to walk your personal path of awakening, whatever that is for you. Each individual is different. Each individual finds the truth, and each truth is individual. Consider the possibility that since you are the center of an infinite universe, as in everyone, your truth will not be exactly as in others. Yes, one can speak in generalities, but specifically, each individual experiences life in a very personal way. Each individual is unique, not only from the elements in your body, but the physical manifestation, but also from all of the life experiences that you have had throughout eons, or shall we say, all the experiences you have in a timeless, endless, non-local universe. Thus, honor your uniqueness and find your truth for yourself. Of course, there are generalized truths that serve all of evolution, which is the same as spiritual awakening. Those generalized truths support the development, expansion, and co-creative process with others. While learning to walk, it is in synchronicity that you can walk and live the co-creative process while learning to walk in both worlds. As you walk your spiral path of healing, consider the most important thing for you to accomplish. You have incarnated into this particular form for a number of purposes. There are some very profound purposes of your life, at least 3, and out of those fall many more. You can become aware of at least 3 major creations that you have incarnated to accomplish. Your spiritual spiral path of healing is a co-creative process with your friends, families, and intimate others. All of life is co-creation. What is it that you wish to do for yourself? Into what do you wish to awaken? What are the core qualities that many times are experienced as higher values that you wish to develop? And this was the chapter on page 3, Seeds of the Spirit by Barbara Brennan. Honor your uniqueness. This is page 4. What are you ashamed of? What do you wish to keep hidden? By going into the areas of shame, working on them, you will find deep, early childhood pain, as well as pain that has been there for many centuries. Throughout many lifetimes, you have pasted your shame directly on your wounds. Every one of you was taught to be ashamed of your pain. You were shamed. As a child growing up, you were taught to be ashamed of yourself. What would you be most ashamed of? Your pain. Many of you have experienced the trauma of being told that you should not have pain and that there was something wrong with you because you were expressing pain, or that there was something wrong with you because you couldn't handle or were exaggerating pain. The way you expressed pain when you were a child was not acceptable. As children, your energy system was so open that you expressed pain automatically and naturally, with loud cries, great energy movement, perhaps even wailing. Your parents taught you to be appropriate, to stop expressing your pain. You stopped your pain by blocking your energy flow. I am sure you can remember times when you injured yourself. Perhaps you stepped on a bee and got stung. Perhaps you hurt yourself falling out of a swing or off a tricycle or bicycle when you cried loudly. Perhaps your pain was met with scorn rather than loving healing. It is so easy to create a wound in a child by simply rejecting the child's behavior about his pain. It is so simple as parents. You can never quite understand how your reprimands will be interpreted in your child's psyche, because the child lives in child consciousness and does not understand the adult framework. Thus the wounds are created. This doesn't mean that you do not love your children or your parents did not love you. It means that your parents express what they learned from their parents, who also learned it from theirs, and so on and on backwards in what you call time. The tool of linear time. Linear time is a commodity of limitation in this physical world. It is not an actual limitation in the physical world, but it is your experience based on your belief system. Linear time is a very nice tool to regulate your self-orientation and your internal experience of life. When time is understood and used that way, then it is a very useful tool indeed. Yet your inner true mechanism of life does not work on a linear time scale and never has. So that was about shame and pain, the tool of linear time, and honor your uniqueness. And this was Seeds of the Spirit, 2005 by Barbara Brennan. I'm going to cite, if you can see. So I just wanted to come to you guys because I haven't been on YouTube in a while, and there's been a lot of changes And, I mean, you know, you see, I don't have to explain, life is constant change. So it's like just where we picked up, you know, where we left off. We pick up where we left off, and this white tree, this beautiful white tree that is blossoming white flowers, and it's like all the other trees are bare, but there's this one particular tree next to the garden which is white blossoms. And when I think of white, I think of purity, I think of God's love, I think of the angels. And so here's also another important thing to incorporate, however you feel, if you need to, if this resonates with you, if it doesn't resonate with you. But what I've been learning is that, so in order for us to receive divine guidance and divine help from our angels, guides, God, we have to ask. So, because we have free will. So it's like this, you know, when someone, you know, you knock on the door, and then eventually someone's going to answer, but you don't just barge in the door, you know. So you ask with a sincere heart, and for it is in asking that we receive. And so there's one more book that I want to get. There's so many books that I want to get, actually. Ask and It Is Given by Esther Hicks. And I want to give a shout out to my friends and family. And if you're interested, this is Angel Aura Quartz. This is Labradorite. Angel Aura Quartz helps you with your true life purpose. It helps bring joy to you and to others. Labradorite, from what I know, just not reading from a book, but from what I know, is Labradorite is a light bearer stone. It helps you connect from this side to the other side. And this is Larimar. This belonged to our grandma, Elsa Terciano, and it has a dolphin. And Larimar is a highly spiritual stone that resonates with the heart. And I also have kyanite. This is a gift from my beautiful brother, David. And peace sign. So as I record this, I'm feeling my feet on the ground, and it feels great. And you know, you reach a point in your life where you're nothing but your true self. You're nothing but your brilliant, magnificent self. And you are unique, and we are experiencing our unique life experiences. And from what I understand, and you know, we are social beings. We are spiritual social beings, and so we need each other. And it's not that we need each other, it's just that, yes, it is essential that we coexist and co-create, and to create the synergy and to create harmony within, and to remind each other of the flow. So when we are in the flow, there's no disruption, there's no, there could be chaos, but when there's flow, and we remind each other that we are all one, that we are not alone, when there's just flow, nothing can disrupt that flow but our own thoughts and our own personal responses and reactions. And if you hear the birds are singing, and the birds are in flow. And so it's like this, you know, if you feel something, say something. You know, if you feel from the heart that you want to share with your friends, share with your friends, share with your family. Even if you feel like they're not open to it, you know, I think they'll really appreciate you and love you just by simply sharing and being present, like I read. And I apologize if this video today was a little shaky, but I'm going to end today, and namaste, and peace and blessings, and ground yourself and love yourself. And be in nature. Even if it's for your lunch break, even if it's for a certain amount of time, and that time is so precious because our time is so precious. I'll be making more videos, and I just wanted to reach out and say hi. God bless you.